And how much is volleyball part of your life now? Volleyball has given you so much.
See, I am always ready till I die. Volleyball is there in my life. So because of so many issues, you know about the federation, politics, everything, I left volleyball. Whenever I get chance, whenever somebody asks me help in volleyball, still I am doing that. Still I will continue to do that uh, till the end of my life.
Because how did it all start? How did you take up volleyball? I know you come from a volleyball family. Your brother was a player, sister, everyone played volleyball. Tell me, how did it all start for you?
See, yeah, I was in 10th class. I was very poor in studies. So when I was seeing my brother and sister staying in a hostel with the good facilities, everything, then I thought, why don't I start volleyball or playing some game? So I used to play cricket, I used to do athletics, shuttle in school, but I chose volleyball in my 10th. Then I got a good support from coaches, my senior players. For example, Abdul Basid, who has expired, is an Arjuna Award. I used to play every day singles with him. I used to go early. He should show me how to play. He used to give me 1 point. In 15 points, he used to tell me, take 1 point, then you are a winner. So like that, I got good encouragement with my seniors. So that is how I learned so many things in my life.
Singles means the whole court. Maybe
No, we
only.
used to
Uh,
full length court. We used to have 4 meters of width, and full
okay.
length court. We used to play singles. So like that, he used to train me every day. First day, first 1 2 months, he gave me 1 point. Then slowly, he started giving me 2 points. Like that, I developed my game.
But what a terrific player he was. He was part of the Asian Games squad in '86, which won the bronze medal.
He is a man of what you born with a gold spoon for volleyball. He was having so many weapons with him. Whenever he wants, he was a single man. He used to make the game change every time. So he was a terrible man. He was literally a very good-hearted man and a very good man.
Did it help you, Ravikant, playing with Abdul Basit, singles and all? Did it help you in your career later?
Yeah, because my mind was so, it was thinking how to beat him, what is his strength. That is how I learned how to take the weak points of the opponent from that level only. That is the reason I could develop my game so fast because I finished my 10th in 1990. Then I played sub juniors. I was in the AP state sub juniors team. I won a medal. Immediately then I went for a sub junior junior nationals in 92 itself. In 2 years I could reach that level. In junior nationals we were second in nationals. That was my first time. My coach was not believing me, and he wanted to have one senior player in team. That Mr. Venkatraman Reddy Bishop helped me in that way. No, we will not take anybody. We'll give encouragement for juniors. Then we got medal in juniors. Then everybody started trusting me. Immediately I got a camp. Then I started my camp with Sham Sundar sir. Then from there, we never saw back in my life.
Ravi, did you join a hostel like your brother and sister, or you came up on your own without joining a hostel? What?
No. I joined the hostel Sports Authority of Andhra Pradesh after my finishing my exams in summer. Hardly I was there around 1.5 years. Then my journey started for volleyball. This thing
Ravi, where did you train with Abdul Basit in Hyderabad, right? Which
in
ground?
Hyderabad, it's LB Stadium only. You used to come to the hostel grounds only. All seniors would be coming there for playing tournaments, and their senior national camps or anything was happening there only. That was the hub of Hyderabad.
Ravikant, how did you deal with his passing? Because he died suddenly, and you were a young boy. You must have been a young boy at that time. Abdul Basit's demise. So, how did you deal with that? You had been close to him.
Yeah, we were very shocked because he was just working in his house. We were very shocked, and we went to his family. We tried to help them out. So still we helped them a lot, and because of Basit Bhai, we are still looking their family.
Okay. Okay. And we have to talk about the heritage of Andhra Pradesh volleyball. We used to produce so many good players in the past, like Abdul Basit, like Ravikant Reddy, like PV Ramana. So many players used to come from Andhra Pradesh.
Yeah,
Nowadays,
Rajesh
we
was
don't
there.
see. Rajesh was there, and Venkat Ramana, and Kasi.
Yeah. See, the problem is that time there was a very good structure of hostels and everything. We used to have a regional hostels. From there, the production was coming, and there was a main hostel for a production of teams. So now we lost everything. We lost everything since 2009 or something. So and so much political interventions in federations and everything has ruined up volleyball. You can see the national team also, what is happening, and how fastly they are falling down for ranking and everything.
And we had Srikanth and Pradeep were part of the 2002 youth team that won the silver medal. They were from Andhra Pradesh. One was from Pondicherry, but from near Andhra Pradesh. So after them, we have not seen some big talent emerge from the composite Andhra Pradesh, either say Telangana or AP.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. No, see, the problem of governments, they are not taking up serious, and the employment is not good. So now the people, and even the federation is not attracting or doing some programs to attract the players. Like what you see other games like football or basketball. What is there in football in India? Tell me how they are attracting because of the media, because of their programs, federation programs like that. Basketball is nothing in India, but still they are attracting like NBA matches or something. So federation has to take up all these things, and really the government has to push in a lot of things. So there are some difficulties in doing all these things.
Ravikant, your friends are here. Mr. Pandian is here, and Kamaraj joined immediately to listen to you. You can say hi to them. Your good friends.
Hi, Mr. Pandian sir, and is it Pandian setter or it's Pandian?
Pandian sir, Sai coach,
Yeah,
who praised you,
yeah.
who said
I,
Ravikant is the best setter I have seen.
Hi, Pandian sir. How are you? You used to break our body. You used to have more stretching. He was a very strong man in our Indian camps trainings. And Kamaraj is a wonderful setter and is a wonderful person to have a good friendship with him. So he also, with his height, he made miracles in the Indian team. He was serving good, and then he did his NIS. He wanted to serve for volleyball. Due to some reasons, so many things has changed in VFI now.
Ravi, Pandian sir is calling you affectionately Chellam. Chellam means Tambudu. Tambudu is like with so much love.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. We used
And
to
I
have
see, and I see Sobalan, and I see another Tom. I don't know whether it is Tom Joseph.
see, Tom, there we have so much talent in our India, but only thing is how to take up and how to have this program. That is the biggest issue, and the main thing is the coaches part. See, our team was so much united. Whenever we had a problem, we were together. We were not divided anywhere. If something happens, also we were sitting like that. We were fighting for everything. Even Sham Sundar sir, he was also saying, "Arey, I never saw a team like this with so much of unity." So that was our basic strength in our team. That is how we can do a lot of things in national, international tournaments.
Ravi, Shivabalan is also there. Shivabalan now with Customs. Do you remember Shivabalan? He was with
Shivapal is an amazing.
IOB.
Yeah, he was amazing player. His jump or anything, he was so talented. He was like a Arnold, like Arnold.
Yeah. He has such a good body. You are right.
Yeah,
His physique was so good. Yeah.
yeah. I can never forget players who are so talented, and there are so many people like Subbarao, Tom Joseph. So they was very miracle. I would love to play with them because they was leasing my tension. So where I can put the ball like Jobby. So if I play with these players, so it was very easy to me to rotate the game.
Ravi, why did you take up setting? Because no, you have very good height. You could have become an attacker or all-rounder had you wanted, because you have that physique. Still, why did you take up setting?
So I see it was nothing planned like that. I should play volleyball. I should take setting. It has happened like that. It's just a God gift for me. That's it. Then when I was playing in RTC or customs everywhere, I used to play like an attacker. In Indian Railways also, we used to play like an attacker. Me and Kapil Dev, or when Kapil Dev was not like there, Abu Bakar or Krishna Reddy. So like that, I was playing like attacker only all the time. But it has happened like that. I became a setter. That's it.
Okay. Okay. And tell me about your junior days. You have, and that time in the 90s, you had a fantastic junior team. You, Joby, Tom, Subbarao, a lot of Rajesh, Amir Singh. Tell us about that team. That special team.
Yeah, we had Surjit Singh, we had Ratan Lal, we have Joby, we have Rajesh, Venkatesh Rao. Some of the players were changing off and off for the different tournaments. So we had a very good team. We had a very good coordination, and we played like a family. We were living like their family because it was a very long camps for 6 months, 8 months. Sham sir was taking us to different levels. We used to go for all India tournaments or anything. So it was a fantastic days, and we struggled like anything. So I will tell you one example how strong, motivated we were. One day we want to go to this south of Tamil Nadu, Kanyakumari.
Thuthukudi, Kanyakumari. Okay.
Kanyakumari. There was all India tournament. So we were training in Sai Black Coats. So that day, what happened? We were a little tired and we were not shouting. Sham sir would say, shout, play, take out your stress. So like that, he was telling. So after 5 minutes, we started playing, hitting low. The dust was coming in. Then Sham sir stopped volleyball. Then he started giving punishment. So we were doing this punishment from evening 3:30, 4 o'clock till night 9 o'clock. The last two left out in that was me and Joby. Still we were doing. So Sham sir used to tell us, we cannot do anything with you. You guys are simply this thing. We were crawling, we were doing so many push-ups, we were in that black coal dust. So that is how our unity and the team was perfect. So nobody used to tell anything in the ground. Just game, leave everything. After that, fun. Go see TV, go for food, and we used to go for training everybody at one time. We used to go and sit somewhere, let everybody come, then only we all move together. That is how we maintain our this thing.
And you have mentioned Mr. Sham Sundar Rao's name many times in this 15-20 minutes. Tell us, how special was he to you as a coach? And what did you learn from him?
See, first thing, Sham sir is a god for volleyball and for players also, because he not only gave volleyball to all players, but he taught us how to live in life, and he taught us how to be in society. And he used to beat us so many times in court. So we never felt anything. At the same time, our mother India used to bring some food or some chutney like this later on. So that is how he used to see the team like his own kids. So whenever he's in the court, he was like Hitler for us. So that is how he helped us everything. See, we are from somewhere, volleyball players. Because of his discipline and everything, you only say, we see less people talking in English. So I finished my 10th. Now my business or whatever it may be, we are somewhere else. Me, Venkat or somebody. We are into some very high business ends. So like that, he taught us how you can lead your life. Not only volleyball, how can you lead your life. So that is how he is very special guy for us.
And would you rate him as the best coach you ever had in your career? And would you rate him on par with foreign coaches, Sham sir?
We cannot pair him with anybody. He is exceptional, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Ravi, you said how Mr. Sham Sundar Rao taught you so many things to you, all the volleyball players. The same thing was said by Pandian's students. They said one player, he was a batchmate of Naveen, Balamani, would have known. He played beach volleyball also. He said at 30, he's only 30, he has become a union leader in his office. All India Vice President, youngest guy in the whole country. So he said, I learned that leadership skill from Pandian sir. So he used to teach not only volleyball, everything about life, philosophy, how to carry yourself. And so I think Mr. Pandian and Shyam Sundar Rao are like complete coaches. They train you for life, not only for volleyball.
Exactly. There are some coaches. That is the reason Sham sir has also a limited group of coaches like Chandan Sen or Pandian sir. When Pandian sir was with us, he was never like a coach. He used to train us. He used to give stretching for us. So he used to do a lot of things. Even Pandian sir would come for the evening dinners with us. He used to talk if anything, something goes wrong in the training. He used to come, sit with us. He used to tell us what and all. So like that, we had a very, very beautiful relation with coaches, and we had developed like that in our life.
And Ravi Pandian sir lamented the closing of shutting down of that academy in Visakhapatnam. Do you think that was a disastrous decision not to have that academy where players could be molded and no, it was producing so many fine players? The National Volleyball Academy in Visakhapatnam.
Many production centers are closed now, like Haryana, like Vizag, like Hyderabad. So many. See, I don't think in Tamil Nadu also there are much academies running out now. So
There
like
are
that.
private clubs, but not a big academy is there.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. See, the production houses are now very, very unproductive now. So, like Kerala, like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana. So, like this, so many centers are closed down. So, that is the reason this has to be taken up by the federations. See, I used to do so many tournaments for volleyball. Now, you can tell how many tournaments has happened in India since last 8 to 9 years. So we did so many beach volleyball, international beach volleyball tournaments in Hyderabad. We have conducted IVL without anybody's help. So now even when you are getting a sponsor also you are unable to do. Why this all problems are coming up?
What do you think about the professional volleyball league PVL? It was a big success. You know, so many people watched it on TV. Packaging was good, but the second season has not happened. What's your opinion on that?
See, the league was running very good, and for players, it was benefiting them for playing with the foreign teams. So it was a very good combinations. So it was a very good success. That is the reason FI was also very serious on the federations. Now, because of the internal fights, you are spoiling everything. See, you only said that baseline and these are having problem. You have deleted baseline, then you gave an sports live, then you gave to baseline. Then again, you are only the man who has given baseline. Again, you are saying you will terminate baseline. What is this? This is agreements, or you are playing with the player's life. So he will not lose anything, and baseline will not lose anything. This is only players' loss. That is because they were having a very good experience. Now it has come to the limelight. Now everybody will play more. Now new generation will start playing volleyball because seeing all this in channels and everything. New production centers will come in. So much investors will come in for the academies. So it could have changed the volleyball family. But again, the same story has come up because of their this thing.
Okay. Ravikant, do you think without a professional league, there is no future for volleyball or hope for volleyball in our country?
No, no, sir. Because see, professional means see, if one player is playing for India or Asian Games or anything, what the maximum is getting? Tell me, is getting a job of 50,000 or 40,000. So now this is not the world of 50,000 or 40,000. You cannot live with that. So it has to be a passion, come something so that the player should benefit. Now see individual games. For example, if they win one tournament or anything, they are getting around 1-2 crores. So now in team game, it is not that. So everybody will definitely, all family or everybody will divert. See, for example, I will tell my personal thing because of what I had experienced in volleyball. See, because for my talent and everything, I played volleyball. And even for Arjuna Award, I have struggled because one of my next junior got before than me. So like that now, I have started my both kids into tennis because it's an individual game. Let them show their talent and let them win everywhere. So this is how you will change the minds of the people. If this will happen, this will continue further.
Okay, okay. Well said, Ravi. Likewise, Ramana also put his daughter in badminton. She won an Olympic silver medal. PV Sindhu's parents both were volleyball players, but they didn't want their children to get into volleyball.
Yeah, exactly, Mr. Raghu, because that's what I'm saying. When I know there is a, what do you say, kadda, I don't want to fall in that kadda, right? So, when I saw so many things, I struggled. So, we don't know now how the children, how will they will take it up and how the coaches will be there. And see, lucky, we were very blessed with the God. We got at the proper time, this thing. We got some good coaches so that they taught us, they showed our life, how to live our life, everything. So that is the most important thing in our life, right?
And in an Insta live with us, Ravi, Shelton Moses of IOB spoke very well about for all people, for all volleyball players. He said, even a colleague in my office didn't know me before PVL. He didn't know that I was playing volleyball. I had played for India. I was a good player, one of the best in the country. Only after seeing me on TV, he realized that, okay, he's an excellent volleyball player. He's doing something worthwhile in his life. He said, my son has to earn much more than me, have to earn more money, fame, everything. He said,
yeah.
No parent, no player is going to encourage his son or daughter in volleyball. He said very clearly. Excellent interview.
That's what I'm saying. That's what you recall my words. That's what I told you. See, if no leak or professional leak is happening, so nothing is coming out. See, how many people knows me? I'm Arjuna Award. I played with now. So he also. I think you are.
There is some problem in the. Yeah. There is some. There is some. Yeah. Ravi, sorry, there was some problem in the line.
I need. Yeah. I want to repeat it again. See, I'm also Arjuna Award. Baichun was also Arjuna Award. Okay, so many people. Gopi also is Arjuna Award. He only won all England. Okay, we also did so many things. So because of the exposure or media, everything, Gopichand can directly call the PM office and he can get an appointment, whereas we cannot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So Baichun was a football player. He was playing leagues in Europe. I was also playing in Europe. Because of the football exposure, media coverage, everything, Baichun became a known person for India. So like that, see, if there is no exposure, nobody will come in, no parent will send them inside. Because just for a job, even I can give a job to my son in my office only.
Okay. You understand? It's totally understandable. It's logical also. And but Ravi, I will never forget you because I'll tell you, in my first tournament in Hyderabad, Yella Reddy Guda, Kotla Vijayabhaskar Reddy Indoor Stadium, I first saw you in 2002. Dr. Sivanthi Gold Cup. That was my first tournament. In that tournament, I got my first byline. My name T.N. Raghu appeared in paper for the first time. For that preview, for that Sivanthi Gold Cup preview, T.N. Raghu appeared in Times of India, Hyderabad. I started my journalism career in Hyderabad. I saw you at close quarters that match. You were like a commander. Okay. You were classy and you commanded respect. You just used to look at Tom like this and other players in the team. I mean, you were terrific. You were a leader. You were a leader on the court. And you did everything. Blocking, setting and serving. and whatnot, you carried the team. As soon as I saw you, I realized you were a special player. Then I learned volleyball and spoke to so many players, and then realized how good you were, how good you had been that time. Such a brilliant player for India. So where did you develop all that?
See, that's what I'm saying. I learned from my coaches and my senior players. That's it. Because my family was an agriculture family. My father and my mother used to stay in village. So all this experience or these relations, my seniors, they are very good parents for me, and Sham sir or Pandyan sir. And in our journey, there are so many people who helped us in different ways. So that is how we could do all these things. And because of our relation with the team or anything, because we are not having anything selfish in our hearts for other players or anybody. So that is how we could success in our life, in tournaments also everywhere. So that is how we developed everything.
And tell us about the 2002 Asian Games, Ravi. It was a special tournament. I heard from Mr. Shyam Sundar Rao told me it was a terrific tournament for India. You played our heart out, still could not win a medal. Joby was tremendous in the tournament. Please share us your memories from the Asian Games 2002.
See, we struggle hard for our volleyball, for medals and everything. See, every time we used to face whether we are going or not, that was a different story. The practice, you would come down. So everything last moment, okay, you got a clearance, then now you are going. So that was the first tension every time we used to play the tournaments, Asian Games or anything. So like that, even though Iran, Japan, so many countries had trained for something. So even we fought like anything. So if we would have our very good trainings and everything, time period and all, we definitely would have won the medal there. We lost to Iran by 5 sets.
Yeah, that's what Kamaraj is also saying that.
Yeah,
Played with Iran
yes.
in 5 sets, yeah.
Yeah, even in Asian Championship also, we just missed by an arrow with 1 set. Because every time this is the same problem happening. We played China 5 sets. China was world this thing. So that is how we have done so many things. We kept our life. We were staying there inside to do something for us also. But volleyball, we should get some medals for volleyball. That was how our coaches motivated us.
And Shyam Sundar sir also told me, you also mentioned about it, there was so much uncertainty before the Asian Games, whether we would go to the Asian Games or not. And he also said, Mr. Sivandi Adityan sent the team with his own money. Government did not fund it. He spent his own money and sent the team. And no, it was not ideal, right? Preparations would have been affected because by this uncertainty.
That's what I'm saying. See, there was uncertainty. So every time this happens and the training will change, the players' mood will change. So many things will come up in this. So that is how every time we used to have these problems. That is only the big issue. At least now in the latest days, now we got a good IVL, we got a professional leagues. So now at least they should have very good programs. Federation should have very good programs so that we have very good talent. There is no doubt about it. We are better than other players, spikers. We have good setters.
Ravi, Kamraj said no, we narrowly missed a Asian Games medal. Do you think had we won a medal in 2002, volleyball's fate would it have been different in India?
Definitely.
Would that have created something, a big buzz in India about volleyball? A medal in 2002 Asian Games.
Definitely, 2002 Asian Games, when if you would have won a medal, then volleyball would be something different, like what is happening now in Iran. Now you can see Iran in World Championship also. They are giving good performance and everything because they trust that that team can do something in world this thing also. After that Asian Games, now Iran is in almost all top 5 in world. So after that Asian Games medal only, they have totally changed their volleyball this thing. So the same would happen in India also. India is a so much big country. For us, sponsorships or anything would have been much easier for us.
Ravi, for all your achievements, do you still have the regret of not winning an Asian Games medal? Does that still rankle you? Do you think about it quite often?
So yeah, I think about that very often. I missed two medals. I missed world qualification, senior world qualification, that Asian Championship, and this. It was very narrow, and it has been something different if would have won that one.
Okay. And Ravi, this question has to be asked to you. What makes a good setter? I mean, you have to be, so smart. You have to take so much pressure and make the team perform. So, in your opinion, what makes a perfect setter?
First thing, I was encouraging my attacker. See, I would tell you about Jobby this thing. Jobby, if first 1-2 balls, if he is unsuccess, he would fail whole match. So that was the quality of Jobby. I used to first think about the quality of the player. Surjit, he was unimaginable man. Whenever you want anything to be this thing, so Surjit was always there. Like Ratan Lal, one Chandrasekhar was there in our team, Indian team, junior team. He was an IOB. He was very short. He was a central blocker. You would never think that Chandrasekhar would do so many things. So like that, we have some peculiar players like Aman or Sensible Game. I used to take Aman for different things. So like that, I I used to take their positive things for my team whenever I want to use them. That is how I could manage and was success in all the tournaments.
Ravi, tell us about Joby and Surjit. I don't know much about Surjit. Joby, I have seen in Chennai. I have heard a lot about Joby. Please, and no, people say he was a world-class player, Joby. No, you have played with him. You have seen him from close quarters. So tell us about Joby and Surjit.
Joby is the best human being and he was a great player. So whenever we required him, in spite of his heavy shoulder pain, he used to support us very well whenever we required him. But Surjit is a different man than Joby. Surjit is very daring man, and Surjit used to tell me, "No problem, I am there for you." He also used to give me some encouragement when suddenly teams was getting 2-3 points, lose like that. So it was. They are great players, but they missed a lot of things in volleyball. Actually, they should get Arjuna Award, especially Surjit, Joby. Joby is the most desired candidate. He played lot of leagues. He made so many things. So that is what I feel so many times about Joby. He missed the Arjuna Award, so we feel very bad on this part.
He deserves it. Like definitely he deserves that award, and he should have got it much earlier.
Yeah, first thing I would say before me, Joby should get that Arjuna Award. So when my junior got before than me, then it was totally a different ball game.
Ravi, no, as you said, no, a great player like you are saying that no, Joby should have got it before you. That means that shows how great he was as a player, Joby. We had so many stories about Joby's professionalism and smartness on the court, and I still remember Shyam sir told me Joby was outstanding in the Asian Games. He played his heart out in 2002.
Yeah,
He was the only.
And Abhijit supported very well after Amir Singh change. Abhijit was very supportive at that time. He helped Joby. And if you would have got little support from Tom also, then it was a different ball game at that Asian Games.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Joby was shouldering that attacking responsibility all alone, without much support.
Exactly, that's true. So that is how we missed. So it is a part of life. We have a regrets. Still, I have a regret that at least Joby should get any award, at least lifetime achievement or something like that.
Yeah. I hope he gets it. And I mean, why does this Arjuna Award create so many controversies, Ravi? Why can't it be transparent so that everybody knows how it is given, how players are selected for the award? It's so controversial every year.
See, that is what I am saying. See, in individual games also they are making controversy. This is the guidelines which has to be taken serious by the government. See, this is not a political this thing. Here also there are so many politicalization in federations and everywhere. See, I would suggest any government. See, it will get laurels to the country. It will not get laurels to anybody else. See, you have to, here there is no political this thing, no. So then government should take very serious about this because it is players are ambassador for different countries. should take very well, like a sports code or it may be Arjuna Award, so that you can encourage the good players. When you can demotivate the player, then definitely nobody will play some, like, especially in team games. Individual is totally different. Team games, you have to take much more care. Government should take much more care.
If you take Tamil Nadu's example, when Ramana Rao used to play in Tamil Nadu, he got the Arjuna Award, and then Sridharan. After then, no one from Tamil Nadu has got the Arjuna Award. Can you believe it? We have got 10 national championships, Sivaraman, Sundaram, Ugrapandian, Naveen, but no one has come close to winning the award. We also feel very sad and deprived that no, our guys have not got the award.
See, that is what I am saying. See, federations or somebody has to take care of the players. That is how. See, even here in the team games, players are only taking care of themselves, because if the federation is doing, everybody is doing their own facilities to there. So that is how federation also should see the player. See, Subbarao, he was the player, the only Indian player who won best player awards in one tournament, Asian Championship. He is not awarded with Arjuna Award. So
Kamaraj is saying the same thing. Subbarao has not got it. He had just mentioned. You are also saying the same thing.
Yeah, Mr. Raghu. See, I am a very frank man and open this thing. See, I don't lose anything by saying this or anything. So I want to be very fair enough for volleyball and volleyball family.
Subbarao should have got it, right? For his caliber, he should have got it.
200% he should have got it.
And Pandian sir is yeah. Tell me.
I am very sad that Joby and Subbarao has not got the Arjuna Awards.
Very true. Two legends and two outstanding players. They should have got it. Yeah.
Exactly.
And Pandian sir is happy that you mentioned Joby, a great player, and he is happy that Ravikant has recognized, acknowledged his greatness. Everyone knows about Joby, but getting that prize from Ravikant is special, because you were an outstanding player yourself. You were a great player on your own merit.
Mr. Raghu, if you forget our friends or if you forget anything, that is not a humanity. What we'll take with us, it is our kindness or good what we done here. So It is nothing personal, or it is nothing. What is happened has happened. So what is there is there. So we all should support him now also, with whatever federation is coming up. If good federation is coming up, we'll ask them to go write for Joby and Subbarao at least for a lifetime, so that they have some achievement for their contribution. At least they get some achievement.
Yeah, Om Prakash got that lifetime achievement award in the late 90s. And even PV Ramana got his Arjuna Award much later, around 99, 2000. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's
why Kamaraj.
It's never late for anything. Okay.
And as you said, Ravikant, Kamaraj is saying, in one Asian Championship, Subbarao got best blocker, best attacker, and most valuable player. All awards in the Asian Championship. No Indian has got it. So he should have received.
That's what I'm saying. He is the only one Indian who got so many awards in one tournament. At least he should have got with that one, no?
Yeah, he got a chance to play in Europe also, right? Some league, he got a chance, but he could not go.
Yeah, he was playing. I took him once to Lebanon for playing for different club. So wherever I got chance to help my players, I was doing that. But it's unfortunate things.
Actually, people are acknowledging whatever you are saying. Sivabalan said Joby Anna is also a great human being. Not only a great player, outstanding human being. You said that.
Yeah,
you said that. Yeah.
See, we had a very good relation with everybody. So everybody was helping each other in all the things. So we used to sit together, have fun. So like that, it was a very different thing. Now, even still now, every day we all meet together.
You meet all of that batch? Okay.
Yeah. Anil, Raj, Vinod, Joby, Rajesh, Venkateshwara, Shyam sir, we'll all meet once in a year. At least.
How is Shyam sir's health? How is Shyam sir's health?
He is very fit and fine.
Is in Hyderabad?
Yeah, he's in Hyderabad.
It's good to know that you all get together and then rewind your past and then get to talk to each other every year. It's very. I'm very glad that you are doing that.
We all, around 40-50 families, we meet every year. Not only individuals, with the families, with their kids, everyone.
Outstanding. Very good, Ravi. Maybe comrades, Somaran, there is something for you to learn from Ravikant. You have to meet and then have a family get together, volleyball families. Then Ravi, when I was talking to Mr. Dakshinamurthy, I asked him, among your students, who have the best credentials to become coaches? He said Ukrapandian, then comrades. So setters go on to become very good coaches. Shyam Sundar Rao, Sridhar and Kumara, Dakshinamurthy sir, Pandian sir. So what about Ravikant? People used to say you were the brainiest setter
See,
in India. But business has taken precedence over volleyball for you in a way, right?
No, it's not like that. Before also, I was not doing business when I was there actively like a secretary or conducting tournaments, because I cannot justify my coaching, because I cannot stay so much time. I can just help you somewhere for a short period, and if I can support volleyball in different ways, like getting money or spending money like that. So I cannot the profession which I cannot do, I cannot justify, I cannot take that profession. So I am very clear in my mind everything, so that which I cannot do, why should I do all those things and disturb everybody.
Ravikant, do you think you are very temperamental to become a coach? You are very, do you think your anger will get the better of you as a coach? Because even as a player, you wanted the best from your teammates.
Yeah, exactly.
You are like a coach. You are like a coach on the court.
Yeah, exactly.
So, do you think you are temperamental to become a coach? You can't control your anger, something like that.
No, it's not about like that. See, that's what I'm saying. I cannot spend a lot of time in coaching. See, because coaching profession is totally different. You have to stay with players. You have to see players like a family. So it has to be a long camps, like 3 to 6 months, which I cannot do. So that is only my concern with the coaching side. There is a reason I chose the administration, so that I can go with administration and stay with volleyball. That's it.
Ravi, Kamraj is asking how you used to control your anger as a player. He is asking you.
See, whoever is close to me, I should shout on them. So to release my pressure and everything. So first in my team, Rajesh was there with me. So I used to take Rajesh. Yeah. So like that, I used to take like that. So in every team, I have my own friends. Like if I scold everybody, there will be a different thing. So I like that. In my railway team, Venkat was there with me. Like that, I have a different. I had a different strategy, not to lose all the players like that. Because, for example, I told you, if I tell Jobby anything in first 2-3 balls, then he is closed. Now whole match will be closed. Like that, I used to safeguard him, and like there are so many things. Shyam sir, first only you will tell, hey, first see the Jobby, then only you start your game.
But the setter's responsibility is very tough. No, you have so many things to do. You have to know the psychology of your teammates, their mood that day, their form that day.
Exactly.
You enjoyed that role, Ravi? The pressure cooker job?
Yeah, I enjoyed that role. So it was a very satisfactory role for me. So I could help so many players, and I could teach them, some of my juniors and everybody.
Ravi, do you think in the last 30 years that 2002 Asian Games team was the best? That core group was the best India has had?
Yeah, I think in our generation that was the best team.
Generation, yeah. That's the right word, 30 years. Yeah.
Yeah. See, for example, I can tell you something. In National Games in Bangalore, it was the best teams. Kerala team. Cyril C. Vallur, Uday Kumar, Jobby Joseph. So many legends were there. In Punjab, Sutpal Singh, so many, Surjit, so many. In our team, me, Rajesh, Venkateshwar Rao, Singha Rao, like Ramchandar, Raju. So like that. We won that National Games. Because of our coordination or something, like our team. It's a team motivation. That's it. It's a whole, everything depends on the setter. How you choose your player in the right time.
Ravi, Sobalan is asking you, tell us something about Raj Vinod. We don't know much about Sobalan must be knowing. General volleyball fans may not know about him. Raj Vinod.
Raj Vinod is a very aggressive player, and he has that zeal to win the tournaments, and he wants everything to be happened. And he was a very good player while defense, or he has that zeal in him.
Ravi, the final part of our interview, as I had told you, you have to select the best team in the last 30 years. From the time you started playing, the top six, and you can also name a bench, another six.
So
The
top
best.
team means the Indian team. You mean to
Best.
say?
From 90s till date, you can choose players for six positions, the best six.
Okay.
Don't be shy of putting you in the team. You are there, a setter. If you want to put you, then you can.
No, the first I will take is Joby Joseph
Okay.
as a counter.
Yeah.
Then Surjit as all rounder,
Okay.
and Subbarao as one blocker,
Yeah.
and there are a couple. Then Rajesh was there, so good
Okay.
blocker. Yeah. Then if you say about Libros or this thing, I would take Aman as a good Libro.
Okay. Another attacker.
Another attacker. Another attacker. There is some fickle this thing for this job because Amir Singh was good, but he was a little selfish in his game.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I would take him in first six, but because of his selfish, whenever he would go onto the bench, I don't know.
Oh, and and you can any play from the subsequent generations, from current generation, current players, or no current team, or in late maybe 2005 to 2010. Do you think of? Can you think of any player who can come into your team, main team?
Yeah, there are a lot of good players. Recently, I'm not following this last 8, 9 years. So before that, there were so many players like Subbarao was from that generation only.
Yeah.
Subbarao, like Tom was there. Tom is there.
Okay.
So Tom has a good quality as attacker and blocker. He never had some defense or something like this.
Okay.
Even Surjit also same. So Tom is an exceptional case. So Tom and Surjit. So the rest of the things are very good. Sanjay is there.
Sanjay. Okay.
Yeah, Sanjay is there. So like that, we had a very good.
Would there be place for Naveen and Prabha, Kaka? Have you seen their games? And,
I don't.
What do you think about them?
I don't think about Prabhakaran, but I can think of Naveen because Naveen is a good all-rounder player. He's a very good counter. He has a very good gym service. He has that speed in his body. So he has a good reception and this thing.
Okay. Thank you, Ravi. It was a pleasure talking to you. And I have to tell you one thing. Volleyball has been a popular sport for me on this Insta Live. I have done Insta Live with so many players, coaches. I almost exhausted entire Tamil Nadu. That's why I came out of Tamil Nadu to speak to a Telangana player.
See, this is what I'm saying because there are still volleyball lovers. That is the reason still volleyball is alive. So otherwise, you would have gone to the dogs. So like you and Mr. Raman was there. Mr. Das is there. Some people are very affectionated with volleyball. So still, because of you people, like you people, still volleyball is alive, I think.
Ravi, and there are so many fans for volleyball. I will tell you, there are so many fans all over the world. I got a call from Malta, a volleyball fan from Trichy. There is a fan from Chicago. He has been following all the Insta lives. And volleyball is such a fantastic sport. It has so many fans. I think I only wish more and more people take up volleyball and we become professional.
See, if volleyball, more people want to take up volleyball, the only thing that can be served by the federation. If federation, if they really want to serve volleyball or do good for volleyball players, then it will be a miracle in India. I'm telling you, there are a lot of volleyball players, old players, anybody who can fund a lot of money. So funding volleyball is not at all a problem anytime. Only creating some opportunities for players and doing good for volleyball, good exposure for volleyball, that will be a great job.
And Comrades never tires of telling me, we are world class, he's saying. We can qualify for the Olympics, not only Asia. We can reach the highest level. You are also saying the same thing. You know better because we have seen everything as a player.
See, if you what the cooperative companies think, about their employee? I'll give you one small example. What a small shop fellow will give his employee. See, corporate company will give lot of facilities to his employee, car, house, and his salary. Because if you make him free from all that things, he will think more for his company and he will work more for his company. Whereas the small vendor or small employee, he always thinks about family when he wants to go to his house or when he wants to do something. The same thing with the player. If you keep him free from all these things, if he is well secured by playing volleyball, then he can give his 100, not 100%, 150% he can give for volleyball. He can have good training. He will never think of going to his house. He can have a good. So it is easy making a team, miracle team. That is not a very big challenge for Indian talent, because we have a good height, we have a good talent. So that is very easy.
Technique.
Yeah, exactly.
And whenever we talk about Prabhakaran, he would suddenly come. He's saying, "Hi, Anna." Railway ICU Prabha. He's such a popular
Yeah.
player, Ravi. Wherever he goes, he has so many friends.
See, that's what I'm saying. Prabhakar is from next generation. I never saw Prabhakar playing or his attitude or anything. I was with Kamaraj because he was selling me with so many things and all. I never said Prabhakar is a good player, but the standard of international standard, I don't know how it will be.
Okay.
Because,
Okay.
yeah, I'm talking about international standard. I'm not talking because
Yeah.
Prabhakar, he's a good player. He can finish things and everything. But as an international standard, there are two things:
Yeah.
the level thing and here it is totally different.
Thank you, Ravi. It was a pleasure talking to you, and I can talk to you for another 2 hours because you know so much about volleyball. You were such a great player. It was an honor for me, and it's a special day for Gold Quiz. One complete interview with a person from a player outside Tamil Nadu, from outside Tamil Nadu. And I think it is the first of many more. Maybe I will talk to Sanjay, Subbarao, Joby, all other players, because Joby used to be in Chennai, now he is in Kochi. So thank you, and I have to appreciate your time, your enthusiasm for taking part in this Insta Live, Ravi.
I'm thankful to everyone, Mr. Raghu, including you, for your love, affection, everything, remembering me. And I love you all, guys.